Hi everyone, in case you haven't met me, my name is Mandy Buchanan and I'm the owner of the Go Deeper Bible Studies blog and membership website. In this YouTube and podcast series, we're going through the subject of biblical typology in the Old Testament tabernacle that Moses built. If you missed the introductory video to the series, I will include a link to it in the comments. Today, we are going to look at the brazen altar, which was the altar at which the sacrifices were made. It was the first piece of furniture that one comes to as one enters the tabernacle. And at this altar we find described in Exodus 27, verses 1 to 8. It says, "Build an altar of acacia wood, 3 cubits high. It is to be square, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits wide. Make a horn at each of the 4 corners, so that the horns and the altar are of one piece, and overlay the altar with bronze. Make all its utensils of bronze, its posts to remove the ashes, and its shovels, sprinkling bowls, meat forks, and fire pans. Make a grating for it, a bronze network, and make a bronze ring at each of the 4 corners of the network. Put it under the ledge of the altar, so that it is halfway up the altar. Make poles of acacia wood for the altar and overlay them with bronze. The poles are to be inserted into the ring, so they will be on 2 sides of the altar when it is carried. Make the altar hollow out of boards. It is to be made just as you were shown on the mountain." And here we see the combination of acacia wood and bronze. And this bronze was actually copper. It wasn't the alloy that we know today, but it was copper. And copper has been used to make things resistant to fire. It was at this altar that they used to burn sacrifices and offer sacrificial animals to God for the forgiveness of their sins. And so we see that it is a symbol of Jesus Christ and points us to when He died on the cross for our sins. Whenever we see the combination of acacia wood and bronze or gold together, it symbolizes Jesus. The acacia wood symbolizes his humanity, and the bronze or gold represents his divinity. And also, with regards to the altar of sacrifice, it says in Hebrews 9, "But when Christ came as high priest of the good things that are now already here, he went through the greater and more perfect tabernacle that is not made with human hands. That is to say, is not a part of this creation. He did not enter by means of the blood of goats and calves, but he entered the most holy place once for all by his own blood, thus obtaining eternal redemption. The blood of goats and bulls and the ashes of a heifer sprinkled on those who are ceremonially unclean sanctify them so that they are outwardly clean. How much more then will the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself unblemished to God, cleanse our consciences from acts that lead to death, so that we may serve the living God?" So we see that Jesus is now our sacrificial lamb who shed his blood for our sins. And this altar of sacrifice, or the brazen altar, also calls us to lay down our lives as a living sacrifice to him. So over the next few weeks, we will be having a look at various pieces of furniture in the Old Testament tabernacle and seeing what they mean to us and their prophetic meaning in Jesus. If you'd like to learn more, we would encourage you to take our Udemy course on this topic, where we go into more depth. And we trust that you'll enjoy your time with us. And please remember to watch the introductory video if you haven't already done so. Thank you. Goodbye.